Um, just want to show the it's August and the fruits of nature. It's actually beautiful. So as I stroll through this place, oops, oh, just love nature. I don't know. It just brings me so much peace. I feel like a kid in a candy store when I'm in nature. Love it. I don't know this area that much, so I'm glad that there's road here, not to get lost. And I'm very glad there are people as well. The sounds. Everything is leaving. Everything. Everyone that lives in these forests. Everyone. They have fights. They laugh. They, they, they are just different form of us, and that's why it's important for us as humans to respect nature, to respect all living beings. The majority of people do understand it, but some don't. I'm learning more and more about the energies, energies and metaphysics and frequencies and uh, in relation to this world and the other world as well. Because apart from in my throughout my life, actually, I've experienced a lot of things that um, people would consider weird, but not me. And in the last while, um, I just got such a hit from, I think, um, such a hit from something um, that is not from this world, I guess, but it was through a person that's, it's like universe shook me from this through this person a lot for me to actually mature up, grow up, um, and it's for I say this is all meant to be for something, for my higher, for higher good. That's how I see it. It's uh, maybe it's time for me to uh, really, really, really think about, not think even about, but really live the life like of, um, live the life of being higher version of myself, I guess. And I know on this path, once I learned one thing, that once you embrace this high version of yourself, or um, be in unison with cosmos, uh, then things will pan out good. And I notice in my life that when I act from the high version of myself, things flow easily, and I'm happy. And that's why, um, I mean, I've always been spiritual all my life until a certain age in my youth, where I just left it all behind for a decade, and it just all ended not so nice, because it was not from the higher version of me, but rather from the lower. They call it 3D and 5D. So I embraced my 20s from really like head on from 3D. But I've always had this yearning for higher things, like higher understanding of, look at this beautiful Burke. Wow. Higher 5D knowledge, experience, and it's very real, people. It's very real. And like for the last 12 years or so, I lean to spirituality, and I try to live the purest possible way, but I didn't know anything. I mean, I lean to spirituality from what I knew and what I thought the truth was. I mean, now everything's flipped upside down, and what I thought was true is not true. Well, it is truth. Everything is true. There's truth in everything. So maybe not, I don't know. But one thing I learned as well, that harmony between yourself and nature and cosmos, hello cosmos, is very important in spiritual path, to release everything that is driven by egocentricity, and trust the universe, and try to be the best possible version of yourself, Nadine. Yes. I'm actually quite, I don't know, just nature probably makes me so happy, I don't know. But I've been so sad, deeply, deeply sad, and for a long time, for a few months. It's beautiful. For a few months, because I didn't understand, I didn't have enough knowledge, I didn't understand what was going on, and what was happening. That was the biggest question for me. Am I going crazy? What is it? And that was the biggest, because I didn't have enough knowledge. And now something kind of literally, gradually lifted off my eyes, and I see and understand that there is a high purpose for everything. There is a high purpose for me to not to fall off the spiritual path, spiritual way, spiritual, looking at everything through the lens of 5D maybe. I hope I'll reach that level. This is so interesting for me. It's just something new. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm not suitable for 5D. I don't know. But I need to learn more about this apples. They're not ready, I think, or ready. Lots of apples. But yeah, I'm very, very interested in this. And I know my life will never be the same. I can't talk to anyone about this. I can't. There's can't talk to anyone about this. People won't understand. So I'm very considered, um, grounded and realistic or rational person, and I never tend to um, you know, be in the clouds or anything. But this whole experience just touched me so deeply. But I know I'm sobering up now from this, because let's look at this tree. Because I have to. There's no any other way to go about this. And just once the sadness will go away at some point, I will. Another car. Okay. Once this sadness will pass, it reminds me of Irish forest. I mean, not typical Latvian forest, let's say, because we have mostly pine forests. But this stretch, especially with stones, reminds me of Irish forests. I mean, Irish forests are full of amazement, like really, really ancient. You just feel centuries, ancient vibes to it. I love it. Yeah. And what I was talking about. Yeah, it's all meant for spiritual growth. That's how I have to look at it. I'm so deeply thankful to this particular person. So deeply thankful. And it's just sadness, really. I mean, this person helped me to break out really some patterns. And now I'm looking at this now, and it was extremely helpful for my future, I guess. And they were definitely sent by Cosmos. It's easy to fall in love with that person, I think, because you can feel the depth of their soul. And they try to appear detached, I think. But I know that the depth of this person is really deep. Oh, another car. And I'm so sad because that person gave me a lot of not only wisdom, but also inspiration. I think I could have climbed the Mount Everest if I would be if I would have known this person in the real life. I mean, but now, because everything what seemed right now is wrong, and obviously it's very awkward, and I don't think it will be okay. So basically, what I think from their perspective is, I learned my lesson, and your lesson is learned, so you have to move on. And I'm doing this. And with gratitude, deep, deep gratitude. And most importantly, it's all about doing everything possible for be the best version. But like in terms of relationships, I'm thinking, I mean, astrologically, I'm suitable to with earth signs because I'm an earth sign. But come on, people, I don't know how you go about this, but I can never, on personal level, like in terms of relationships, I can never connect with earth signs. Never. I mean, we are good workmates. But on personal level, no. I just need air. I just need someone who has a lot of air in them. That's sort of like a... Wow, there's more apples there. I need someone who has a lot of air in them. So, and I don't know, this person probably have a lot of air in them because they were like a hurricane, not hurricane, but like a gust of wind for me. Gust of wind. A wind of change for the better in my life. And